Welcome back, everybody, to the continuation of our Let's Play of Space Exploration, Krastorio 2 and AAI vehicles. So, I've been doing some designing on the side. It's going to be a pretty straightforward cargo rocket. And by cargo rocket, I mean cargo spaceship. It's going to be exactly this thing. And I've been thinking about it, how we could do this the best way around. And I came up with this solution, and I think this is a very fine solution. So, in the middle, we're going to have some requester warehouses. These requesting warehouses, we're going to be wiring up so that we only request the things that we need in here. And then around these warehouses, we have some superior long inserters. So when we dock this thing somewhere in space, on the opposite side over here, we will have some... I'm probably in the way, aren't I? Yes. Oh, the docking clamp will be in the way. Oh, okay, we have to move the docking clamp around. We are going to have some opposite passive provider warehouses, and we just dump all the all the contents of these warehouses into such a logistic warehouse, and that should be fine. That should be perfectly fine. Yeah, that's a view there. That's a view there. Of course, now it's not streamlined anymore, I think, but that should be fine. Oh, yeah, because this is done by the power of 2, we have to actually move this thing around a little bit further. Okay, let's just rebuild the whole head unit then. There we go, there we go, there we go. So, you'll be over there. You'll be over there, and then... something like that. That one was not too many. There we go, and then you over there, you over there, you over there. There we go, and then this, that, this, that, this, that, this. Something like this, that'll be fine. This thing over here moves up. Now, this is also a very important part of the puzzle. We don't really want these ammo chests to be inside of the spaceship because they will take into account container stress. We want these to be outside. And we're just going to fill up these gun turrets to how much we ever see fit. We could maybe put it on the gun turret over here. Problem over here is we will have some issues filling this guy up because we don't have an inserter that's long enough for this one. But I think that will be fine as well. But important is going to be the clamp over here and the clamp over there. There we go. There we go. And technically, this should now be connected via power. But we got our internal power. We got some normal accumulators over here. I don't have any holmium accumulators on me, so that's a bit of an issue. And we got all of these inserters over here. Perfect. So yes, on the space platform part, we're gonna have like a passive provider container over here, a passive provider container over here, one over there. If we go around, one over there and one over there. And that's how we will be transporting our resources. Now, the good thing about this thing is over here is we do not require a steady amount of cargo rocket parts. We just make this thing once, and that's it. It will be like this forever. And I don't think we need to make this any bigger. If we need more of these, we can just make more of these. And the best part about this one is every rocket over here has a capacity of like 500 items. This thing over here has a capacity of 1,000 items. So it's already twice the size of a rocket. It's also, well, it's not really faster. It's a bit slower. It might use up more rocket fuel, but we are just going to test that. And the place we have over here is also going to be the place where we will be operating this thing. So let's get exactly this thing again over here. It's the same width. It's a similar width. Perfect. It might not be the best place, logically speaking, to put the fuel refinery right behind the engines. But then again, this game does not really take that into account. So I'm happy about that. There we go. It should be fine, as we like to say over here. You over there. You over there. I think we can move you over there. And we can make you move over there. And then connect you up with a steel pipe. And steel pipe. There we go. That should be fine. Here, have these. What we did not copy over is these things. We do need these things. There we go. Good. So with this, we can fuel up the spaceship over here. We're going to fuel it up once and give it a bit of a test drive. I'm also going to put down some roboports around here so that we can start filling it up. We do need a bit of extra power around here, like you over there and you over there. That should be fine. Let's actually maybe align you with this one and align you with that one. Perfect. And then how about a roboport over here and a roboport over there? Good. Now, not quite sure how we can signal this thing up yet. There is a whole bunch of things we need to figure out how we can do this. And that's a whole new learning curve. We already figured out a little bit that we can set up a constant combinator over here, hook it up to... to which part do we hook it up? To the left part or to the right part? Do we even need to do it as a constant combinator? Can I put it in here maybe? Let's have a look. Signal-wise. Oh, maybe. Maybe we can. But let's put this like to number 2 and to number 2. And this thing over here is going to be number 2 and number 2. So that we can keep them equal. That might be the way to do it. If not, we might have to put it in over there. Let's have a look at the description one more time. It is spaceships. And then automatic landing. The value of the anchoring signal, blah, 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 blah. You can see these values on the clamps. Set the ID of the clamp, open the GUI and change the numeric value. You can landing example. Now, we did this once before, and I think we hooked it up over here. Maybe we hooked it up over there. Not quite sure yet, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Good. You over there, you are requesting rocket fuel. It should be coming over. Okay, there's a whole bunch of rocket fuel flying around at the moment. Sure. Let's try to fill you up, and then let's give you a spin. We can already start thinking about making the design over here. And where do we want to land this one? Now, we used to have a landing spot over here. We have a landing spot over here, which we could just repurpose. Sure, let's do that. We don't need the ion stream things over here. These over here, we also do not need really. The only thing we do need is to figure out the width of this thing. And... oh. Perfect. The width is good. It's a good girth. So what we can do over here is just make it one wider. And fill it up like this. Here we go. And then make it one wide over here as well. And fill it up like this. And we should be able to land in the middle over here. There we go. There we go. Now, of course, this is not as nicely centralized as our original landing pad over here. So some of the items in here will have to fly around for a while. But I think that's fine. Okay, let's have a look at head to toe length. I'm just going to make a copy of this one real quick. There we go. And then we just go to space. We're not going to build it, but we can see... oh. Oh, okay. The whole thing is being affected by the dreaded oboe, off by 1. So this whole part over there has to go over there. And then we can land it wherever we want to please. For example, over here, something like that. Don't need this, don't need that. There we go. We do have the clamp over here. Clamp has an identity of number 2. Perfect. And let's maybe also fix up the gaps over there. And make this a little bit wider. And actually, yeah, just connect them over there. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Good. So, starting from over here, one below is where we can put in our warehouses. Let's get one of these. So, not over here, over here, over there, over here, and over there. And then, very important, we do need to give the clamp some power. And then we need to figure out how we unload this thing with the signals and everything. Good. You over here, you're still loading up. Let's do another integrity check. We do need... oof. Launch energy is quite high, actually. Look at this. We need 4,700 gigajoules of launch energy. That's a bit more than expected. Not quite sure if we can actually do it like this. I think we need more rocket engines for this one. We currently have loaded 8,700 or 87,000 joules of energy. So that is more or less this times 2. Give or take a little. Maybe not. What is this? It's kind of hard to tell. We are now at 40% capacity. And this over here is about at a third of it. So I guess we do need more fuel. That's a bit of an issue. I mean, we can do this, no problem. But then we have a power issue on the platform. And that will also tell us that even though we will use less rocket parts, we will probably use more rocket fuel flying up and down with this thing. I mean, a normal rocket back and forth to Novice over here, or to the orbit, is 50,000 liquid rocket fuel. This thing over here is about 4 times the amount of that at the moment. Now, we might be able to fix that with an additional engine or two. Does an additional engine give us more power? I mean, we could try. Here we go. And then you, and you. And then we do need you and you. And this and this. Here we go. And then one more engine over here. One more engine over there. And then space pipe. Here we go. Double the engines. We made it worse. Somehow we made it worse. Let's maybe, wait a minute. Novice orbit, do the scan again. The Nextella is also called. Nice. I mean, we now got more engines. We also have the issue that we have lost power at the back end of the ship. Now, there's one thing we could do to fix that, and that is, where is it? We've researched it, and we've never really put it down. I need to find, okay, we can use one of these. Where is it? It is these things over here. You order this up. You take that out. And make me some add-on power poles. Here we go. There we go. This could maybe fix it. Give me some of these. These are little 1x1 power poles, which you can just place wherever you please. And with this, we could make this a little bit easier. We could maybe do something like this. That's horrendous. I'm not doing that. I think it's nice if you just like want to maybe connect up something like this machine and you then don't see them anymore. But putting them on the inserters like this. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe we can do it. No, that's horrendous. I hate that. I'm sorry. I hate that. So, what else could we do? We could put down some traditional power poles. Yeah, that works. Let's just do it like this then. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Sure. Also, there's some random items on the ground. Pick them up, please. Also, I've probably got a whole bunch of random crap in my pockets. Get rid of it. Okay, but I still dislike the idea that we need this much fuel to launch. Yeah, it's 512 gigajoules of energy required to launch. Okay, it might be less than I actually think it is. I mean, we're now again almost at the halfway point of the fuel. And we are about 2/3 of the way. So that's going to be, it's still going to be 200,000 rocket fuel. Also, I just noticed we made this part over here a little bit thicker. So on the space platform, we do have to make this part over here a little bit thinner. There we go. Just cut it over, cut it like this. Should be fine. And actually, now to think about this one over here, yeah. Let's make another copy of our spaceship real quick. Just a quick copy, and then go back to space. It will be landing over there. Okay, this all fits. And then it's one below. So we need you to be over there, you to be over there. That could work, and that could work, and then just get the long pipe. Long pipe is too long. Then take the short pipe. Short pipe is also fine. And then we need some random underground. And this is mainly to refuel the ship over here as well. Good. Let's do one more check. Scan. Okay, we can almost fly away with it. 55,000 over here, 55,000 over there. We do have some ammo in there. Now that's also a thing. We only have like 10 bullets in here, or 10 magazines. That is 300 shots each. I guess that's fine. I guess that's what we're going to go with. We don't have more space for more bullets. And sadly, you can't really overload these with additional bullets, unless maybe we use a loader. I mean, we could place a loader over here and place a loader over there. And then one over here, one over there. We can also put space belt, of course, on space ground. Do something like this. Do something like that. And then move you over there, and move you over there. Yeah, that works. That might be better. How does this affect our integrity? It does only a little bit more of hull stress, it seems. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And now we got the chain gun. More or less. Not quite sure what's gonna happen once we leave over here with the underground, or the in the underground belt, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, one more check. Okay, we've got enough fuel in here. We don't really have a door in here. It was never really meant to put a door in here. We could put a door in here. We should probably put a door in here. So let's put a door in here. Where do we even put that door? Here, you know what? Door will be over here. There we go. If you want to get in, you have to go through the engine. One more check. Okay, everything is fine. We're going to novice orbit. Let's try it out. I forgot about power again. We had accumulators on this thing, and now we don't. And this time, I really do not have a solar panel on me. Well then, we can just go back to novice. We can just fall back. There we go. Also, yes, I know. I should be ashamed of myself. There we go. It's a wonderful spaceship. It's your mind that's dirty, not mine. Where are our accumulators? One of these should be enough. We only need one of them. Load them up. Every engine over here, yeah, it should be fine. Oh, we wasted so much fuel because of that. Oh no. Well, let's get some more rocket fuel in then. Well, the exit is over here via the engine. There we go. Good, good, good. I mean, it has to be this form. It's better. It's faster in space. It is more aerodynamic in space. Wait a minute. I mean, we do need to penetrate the atmosphere. So it's the only way to do it. Good. It's always fun. Why are these things always so funny? Well then, now that we at least had a bit of a landing transfer, we can already see that the power poles over here do connect up again correctly. So that's fine. And we now need to figure out how to do the signals. Now, one thing we do need, and we can just copy it over. We can just copy over this thing over here and place it somewhere, say, over here. That's fine. Because we do need the signal coming from the space platform telling us how much items we have. There we go. Done. That is this thing. Then, list destinations, check hull stress, launch disabled. How do we automatically send it? If a spaceship is anchored, it gets the A, we get the speed signal. A spaceship launch signal triggers a launch. Okay, so we need to send this signal over here to send the thing out. Do we get our usual signals? Do we get like things like, is this thing full or not? Because that was really, really nice with the rocket. With the rocket it was quite easy. But we might miss that over here. So what kind of signals do we get? The A signal, the D signal, the distance signal, the speed signal, the planet signal, and the clamp signal. The clamps did work, but I don't think we can get any kind of signal telling us how full the rocket is. We have to use the warehouse signals over here, and that could be a bit of an issue. That's where the rockets over here are definitely easier to handle, because over here we get like a nice signal like how full is the rocket, how many spots are free. We don't really get that from warehouses over here. But that could be fine. So how can we determine once our warehouse is full? That's a good one. Unless we do get the signal over here that we are missing. What is this one? That's the distance signal. That's the docking signal. And what was the A signal? Let's have a look at Informant 1 again. So that's integrity stress, streamlining, speed, long-haul activities. When considering long-haul distance travel, it's worth noting that you can do a lot in satellite mode when your body is in transit. Yep. Crafting machines, we don't care. Spaceship signals. The top right section of the spaceship console can be connected with wires separately from the main structure as its outputs their own signals. The console number is the spaceship ID. Speed signal, distance signal. A fourth signal indicates the current destination. If any certain parts of space have more or less asteroids. Wait, what? D. Certain parts of space have more or less asteroids your ship will encounter. The density of the asteroid belt is the current position indication is for D. Okay. And then if the spaceship is anchored, then it indicates the anchor zone. Then spaceship automation. The main structure of the console can accept signals input from the left side. The speed signal sets the target speed, launch destination, and then a destination signal you can set. But we do not have any kind of information about how full this thing is over here or how empty it is. Now, if we add a wire to this thing, let's just put the debug pole down. Actually, we have a debug pole in there. We can either read the contents or set the requests. That's the issue. That is the big issue. We can set the requests, let this thing fill up, and at some point in time, the bots just sit there and go like, we can't really do anything anymore. It's too full. So how about we do this different? We can do it the following way. This will work. Flip you around. Oh. And then we put the requester chests over here. And turn these into classic warehouses. There we go. There we go. Then we can use these for requests. We put it in the warehouses. The warehouses over here, we can just read the contents. Now we have the system a little bit more tripled apart. Let's also move you, say, over here a bit more, because this is where we need you. And then we can just request whatever we need over here, put it in the warehouses. If the warehouses over here are full, then we can send out whatever we need. Now the big question is, how do we recognize once the warehouse is full? Now that's of course a bit of a more non-trivial question. I actually want you to be over here. There we go. Technically, everything we can call up on here, we can put in there as well. It's definitely going to require a bit of logic. Okay, how's the engine status? The engine status over here is fine. Okay, well, we're going to take one more spin. Novice orbit, please. And this time we do have the power. We almost have the power. Oh, that's going down fast. This definitely needs to be a holmium accumulator. But just going to orbit should be fine. Yeah, we've arrived. There we go. And then I guess park it over here. There we go. Good. Yeah, can we upgrade this to a holmium one? There we go. Then it should be fine. So we don't need these. We only need these. Good. Yeah, that could work. It's going to be complicated, and I will probably have to have a proper think about how we can wire this thing up. But that would be our rocket travel. Now, this thing is going to eat up a lot of rocket fuel. Now, rocket fuel is actually not too hard to make. It's fairly cheap to make, actually, so it could be fine. We can also use this design to transport crude oil from Kuraga back home to Novice for refining. So this could be a way to do it. We could also use that to transport crude oil from Kuraga over here to the space platform. And then we can refine it over here, or even better, we just refine it on Kuraga and use one of these rockets over here with some liquid tanks, some big liquid tanks, as for transportation. That would be even better. So I guess this is working as intended. But now we need to solve the logic problem. And that's probably something I'm going to do like off camera real quick, because I don't quite know where to start yet. And once I come up with a solution, or I'm close to a solution, then we can take a good look at it. So if you do like what you see, please do leave a like, a follow, a comment, or a subscription. Every one of those actions does help me out in growing this channel into something bloody amazing. You can also find me on twitch.tv/BoldViking, where we do even more Factorio. We also do GTFO over there and RimWorld. GTFO always Saturdays. It's always a blast because that game is freaking hard. And nevertheless, without further ado, I wish you all an amazing evening, and until next time, see you around!